We get that question a lot, the difference between a will and a pour-over will. So a will is really short for last will and testament. So that's a document that outlines how you want things to go when you die. Now, a pour-over will, even though it sounds very similar, a pour-over will is only used if you have a trust. So you would never do a pour-over will on its own. A pour-over will is a document that says, I have a trust, but I accidentally forgot to transfer one of my assets into the trust while I was alive. And so the pour-over will catches that asset like a safety net and pours it over into the trust so that everything gets distributed according to the rules and the guidelines of the trust. Because the way that I explain it to people is I'm like, think of it in terms of your trust is the governing entity. The trust is the document that says, if we pass away, this is who controls the money, this is where the money's going to go, and this is how we want the money getting to our kids. But remember, in order to make that trust function properly while you're alive, you have to use your signature and transfer and attach your assets to the trust, which again we call funding. So you have to fund the trust. And if you do the funding, the pour-over will is never going to need to be used. And that's really our goal. We do not want you using that pour-over will, but it is there just in case you accidentally forgot to transfer an asset. One of the biggest assets that people forget to transfer into the trust is a home that they purchased down the road. So they'll set up a trust and they'll get their house moved over into the trust now, and that's all great. But then 10, 15 years down the road, they'll sell their home and buy a new home. And when they buy the new home, they forget to tell the title company that they have a trust. So by default, the title company just puts the husband and wife on the title, and then the husband and wife die, and the kids step in, or whomever they've named as the successor trustee / executor, they step in and say, hey, my mom and dad have passed away. Luckily, they have a trust, and we need to sell the house. And then the title company pulls the title, and they go, hate to tell you this, but this house never got moved into the trust. It's still in mom and dad's names. And since mom and dad are dead, they can't sign and transfer this asset over to you as the successor trustee of the trust. So you got to go to court and go through probate. So in the probate process, that pour-over will is being used, and that lets the judge know, oh, okay, so they have a trust and they have some very specific rules of how they want that money going. So then that way, when the home sells, they can take the proceeds and pour it over into the trust so that it follows the same rules and guidelines. So hopefully that helps to make sense.